Hey everybody, it's Ron, and I want to tell you a story about business and how that story changed everything. The folding chairs set up are only about half full and nobody in the room seems happy. It's a community meeting, one of those long, fluorescent-lit evenings where people line up at a microphone to complain about a proposed construction project. And in this case, the project is a new data center, a very big one. The first speaker talks about the size of the building. Another complains about the constant hum of cooling fans. Someone else worries about electric usage. Another resident asks why the town should give up farmland just to host a giant warehouse full of computers. And then someone in the back stands up. Not angry, just practical. Okay, he says, so which one do you want to get rid of? The room got really quiet. Watching TV whenever you want instead of waiting for a broadcast schedule? Or searching for a recipe while you're cooking dinner? How about checking your bank balance from your phone? Or having a doctor in the emergency room pull up your medical records when you can't speak? And he paused. Because all of that has to live somewhere. They call it the cloud, but it's not really in the sky. It's on computer servers. Inside buildings like the one the town is arguing about. Buildings storing photos and messages and emails and movies and millions upon millions of videos. Some of those videos are polished productions watched by millions of people, and some of them are a little less impressive, like maybe a short, awkward clip of a young engineer standing in front of an elephant exhibit at the San Diego Zoo, talking about how long the elephant's trunks are. It's only 19 seconds long. But how did the internet become a place that stores every moment of our lives? Who built the systems that make all of that possible? And what very small, forgettable upload quietly helped start that chain reaction on April 23rd, 2005? From Business Basics, I'm Ron Trucks, and this is Business History, the daily podcast where we explain stories that changed business forever. Every date on the calendar has a story where business reshaped the world. Today, April 23rd, that story takes us to 2005, the upload that started the need for server farms. By the early 2000s, the internet had already changed how people found information. You could search for anything. You could read news from around the world. You could send emails instantly. But video? Video was still pretty awkward. If someone wanted to share a video online in 2003 or 2004, it usually meant uploading a massive file somewhere and then emailing a link, assuming the website could even host something that large. Many clips were buried behind downloads that took minutes to start and sometimes never finished loading at all. The technology existed, but what didn't exist yet was a simple system that made video feel effortless. That's where three former colleagues from PayPal began experimenting with an idea. Their names were Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Jawed Karim. The three had watched the internet become a place where ordinary people created blogs or wrote comments and shared photos. But video? Video still felt like something controlled by television networks, movie studios, or specialized websites. At first, their idea wasn't even about entertainment. They imagined a place where people could upload short videos of themselves introducing who they were, almost like a video version of an online dating profile. As you can imagine, that plan didn't go very far. Very few people wanted to record those kind of clips. So the founders did something simple that turned out to be far more important. They removed the rule. Instead of requiring a specific kind of video, they allowed people to just upload anything at all. No television producers deciding what counted as content, no studio contracts. Just a website where anyone could post a video and send a link. And to see whether the system actually even worked, one of the founders decided to upload a test video of him at the San Diego Zoo.
My Alzheimer's diagnosis was hard to take.
But early detection allowed us to take control of the situation together.
Talk to your family about seeing a doctor. Go to alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The video itself wasn't meant to be important. It was simply a test. On April 23rd, 2005, Jawed Karim stood in front of the elephant exhibit at the San Diego Zoo while a friend held a small camera. He pointed towards the animals behind him and carefully explained what he found interesting about them. The cool thing about these guys, he said, is that they have really, really, really long trunks. As I mentioned, the clip lasted about 19 seconds. Nothing dramatic happens in it. There's no punchline or stunt. The video exists only to confirm that the new website worked. But the quiet significance of that moment sits beneath the surface. When the video was uploaded, the platform automatically converted the file into a format that could play directly inside a web browser. Viewers didn't need to download anything or install special software. They just clicked the link and pressed play. That change removed one of the biggest barriers that had kept online video awkward and unreliable. Once the system worked, people began experimenting with it. Users uploaded home movies or music performances or skateboard tricks or tutorials and countless other clips that would previously have just remained on camcorder tape or a personal hard drive. Each upload made the platform more interesting to watch, and each viewer created another reason for someone else to contribute. Within months of YouTube first launching, it was growing faster than the founders had expected. By the following year, the momentum was strong enough to attract the attention of Google, which purchased the young company in 2006 for $1.65 billion. By then, something important had already happened. The internet had learned how to store everyday life.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot fast and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. But prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Once YouTube introduced how uploading video could be simple, the amount of it began expanding in ways few people had predicted. What started as that small website for sharing clips quickly turned into a system where people documented nearly everything. Birthday parties, cooking experiments, gaming sessions, guitar covers, lectures, product reviews, and spontaneous moments of daily life all began appearing online. As the audience grew, the role of YouTube began to shift. What had started as a place for casual clips slowly became something much larger. Today, millions of people use YouTube as a place to learn, A mechanic might show you how to repair a washing machine. A professor might walk through a difficult math problem. A musician might teach the first chords of a song. In many ways, it has quietly become one of the largest classrooms in the world. And yes, it also has become a place where podcasts live, including this one. If you prefer watching or listening there, you can find these episodes on YouTube as well. But all of that convenience depends on something most users never see. And that's something that we talk about a lot in this podcast. It's called infrastructure. Each uploaded video has to be stored, copied, and converted into multiple versions so it can stream smoothly on different devices. Delivering those videos means maintaining enormous facilities filled with servers, connected by fiber networks and powered by vast electrical systems. Companies like Google operate massive data centers to support services like YouTube, while other firms run similar facilities to power online shopping, or banking systems, or cloud software. Those buildings are the hidden backbone of the modern internet. And somewhere inside that global network of machines sits a simple 19-second clip of a young engineer describing elephants behind him at the San Diego Zoo. It was a small upload that helped normalize the idea that any moment could live online when YouTube received its first upload on April 23, 2005. I'm Ron Trucks, and this is Business History, the podcast that finds the turning points behind the headlines. To hear more stories like this, follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or, you knew I was going to say it, YouTube. And if you're enjoying the stories, don't forget to subscribe and leave a quick review. It helps more people find the story behind the business. And if you want to actually understand business without the fluff or the buzzwords or the MBA language, start by visiting us at bsnsdailypodcast.com.